Welcome back, guys. Today we're here with Paul from
Iron Valor Apparel Company,
which is a company that deals with clothing, mugs, all kinds of cool stuff, veteran-owned, really cool people.
So today we're going to test out a bunch of different sized vehicles to see how they perform off-road. We're all loaded up with all of our gear. We just spent the night here last night, which is a pretty good night. We're going to go hit the trails and see which sized vehicle is better. We're going from a full-size truck down to a little tiny Willys.
So it should be pretty interesting to see the differences, especially for you guys, a viewer, to see that you could basically take any vehicle just about anywhere, and you'll be able to see at our expense what works better and what doesn't.
So we're gonna go for over a quick breakdown of all the vehicles and all the drivers before we hit the trails. This here is my 95 Jeep YJ. She's really heavy. I have 32-inch tires and a 2.5-inch lift.
I'm Henry with itsDeza, and this is my 1943 Ford GPW rocking a complete 1985 Toyota Hilux drivetrain. Stock ride height, 32-inch tires, Radar Renegade R5s.
What's up? I'm Zach from itsDeza. This is my 2002 Nissan Xterra. It's got a 3-inch lift with 32-inch Patriot tires.
Hey guys, my name's Paul, so I'm the founder of Iron Valor Apparel Company. This is my 2011 Nissan Titan Pro 4X. I'm rocking a 6-inch Pro Comp suspension kit, and I also have 35-inch tires. They're hybrids. I didn't want to go all terrain or mud. I wanted a little bit of both for the gas mileage, hence the truck, but it gets the job done.
Hi, I'm Eric from FunInCars, and I've got my 2006 LJ here. I'm lifted 2 inches on 33-inch Thunderer track grip mud terrains.
I'm Derek Kazarowski. I'm driving a 2003 Toyota 4Runner with a V8 running on 5100 Bilsteins and 31-inch Fire Destination tires.
Got the defroster on, we're good to go.
All right, guys, so we're gonna go through the spider trap. It's tight, it's muddy, it's rotted. You're gonna have a pretty fun time, I think, because you have a full-size truck. You are gonna just blow right through it. It's gonna be really easy. So, do you guys want to see it first?
No, they don't want to see it.
You go in this way, come out. Yeah, it'll be doable. I'm just trying to figure out my angles. You got the biggest vehicle here, you got to know how to handle it. You know, can't look bad on TV or YouTube.
Made it through that. I did run over a croc though. I'm sorry. I really feel bad for him. Look at him.
This baby was 13 years old. She lived in this pond just to die. I felt real low to the ground. Like I'm watching everyone else go through and it's like their rocker panel and mine's like hood. But it's fine. It's like it's literally like driving. It feels like a ride around lawnmower.
Definitely a tight spot. Spotting was definitely needed, but with the spotter, in like sin.
No problem. LJ went right through it.
Nice.
Didn't even break a sweat.
So the Xterra did fine. As soon as I hit the puddle, alternator went ee because it hates water and it's low. And then it went and then it came through.
Eric's first time four-wheeling ever. How did you, what do you think so far? Honest opinion.
A little nervous, probably because they not used to it and afraid to break something, but I'll probably get over it.
Oh, when you're out here, how's the V8 feel?
Oh yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier.
How's that
It's grip
power
and rip.
inverter?
It works.
So you having a good time now?
Yeah.
Which one do you think did the best, and which one do you think was probably the hardest?
So my opinion is going to be basically based off of mechanical stuff and function. It's not biased, because I know you guys know I like Jeeps and Toyotas. The Nissan Titan is the biggest boat in this fleet, and it did need some spotting through there, so not to damage the rocker panels, because it's a big truck. But it went through it just the same. I mean, if it fits, it fits. The little Jeep, completely effortless, because it's tiny.
And mine was pretty effortless. I had no problem.
Everyone else was pretty good. Zach's always watching his alternator because it's low. You know it's low to water. Water crossings can be dangerous for you and your car. But so far, everything's pretty comparable. There's a major differences in ride quality and such like that. We'll get into that later. But as far as the tight stuff, smaller cars fit better than big ones. I mean, that's common sense.
Even the 4Runner, it was tight. It was tight, but I don't think he had as much problem as the Titan did.
No, and the 4Runner is a wide platform. It's a V8 4Runner. It's the big, it's pretty big. And it fit just the same. You're a little tight. You really got to watch your rockers and how you cut your turns.
You break it, you fix it.
It's all part of the fun. You know, whatever gets you out here, you could adjust your ride from there. Rock sliders, more lift, whatever you want.
So we found the deep one. Little Jeep did it.
Oh, I thought I was done. I bottomed out so hard it hurt my butt. It was like, I was like, oh no!
All right, well, let's send the biggest one in next.
Boy, jeez.
Just as I suspected, he had no problem at all. He just plowed right through it. So we're gonna send the Nissan in next and see how well he does. So that was no lockers, open diff, open diff. I'm pretty impressed. That was effortless. That was like he was cheating. That was way too easy. Effortless, also. Rain's starting to come down. I'm next. I'm gonna try to hit it hard because I'm heavy and I'm afraid I'm gonna sink. Oh, let's give it a try. Who do you think did the best?
By far, the Titan.
Titan.
Long wheelbase, 35s, big power, easy.
Who do you think did the worst? I'm gonna say Henry. Because Henry almost didn't make it, and he went through the wrong way.
That is true. I'm gonna say Henry or me, because I almost didn't. I'm that guy.
Yeah, but you have no lockers.
Yeah, I'm open diff front and rear, and no power. So we just did that little puddle, sort of little, and we were just discussing who did the worst, and we thought it was Henry because he did it backwards in the wrong way, but now it's me because the alternator in that thing just took a crap.
So with the truck running, he's losing voltage. What did you buy yesterday?
An alternator, because I knew this was going to happen.
When was the last time you changed this?
The last time we went off-roading.
So it looks like Paul caught a ratchet strap here, and we think it's wrapped up and around. So now we're digging out the mud.
Get off there.
Yeah, like it's...
I see it.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah.
So here. I don't know if you can grab it. Yeah, there's two of them. Just like really wedged in there, I mean. I tell him go ahead. It's caught in there. Alright, stop. Looks like an octopus. It's all like, I'm from the swamp.
So we just cut it, and it's caught up in the brake caliper.
Anybody have wipes?
Trying to dry this out. Any luck?
Not yet.
My submarine took on a little bit of water. So these old Jeeps were equipped with a fuel well. The gas tank actually used to be in there. Now I moved my fuel tank to the back, so I use it as a well. I put my stuff down there, like tools and all kinds of stuff. Things you don't want wet, you know, just keep them under your seat. Well, it works so well that any water gets in a Jeep goes to the well. So I looked down and my coffee mug was floating in this poop brown diaper water along with my toolbox, which was, oh, I think it's still got water in it. So, you know, it's things you learn like in the process of your build, what to not do. So now I know that my tools will get wet.
So the simple mud puddle so far is taken out Zach's alternator, put like 8 ratchet straps inside of Paul's tire, flooded Henry's Jeep, and the YJ, not a single problem, no leaks. The stock 4Runner with a lift and tires, not a single problem, floor still dry, and the LJ, also not a problem whatsoever.
To be fair, the alternator on that thing's a piece of crap, and it's a horrible design for where it's put. Literally the lowest port of the engine. Why, Nissan?
I gotta hold it a little tighter. Good thing Jesse has a random shower stuck on the back of his Jeep with dirty water in it left from Florida. Just in case you get your floor mats dirty, you can give it a quick detailing.
Wow, thanks, Zach. Thank you for getting mud all over my windshield. I'm sure this will work out great. Oh yeah. Now I can see way better. That's perfect. Yep. He tried coming through this in two-wheel drive and then shot and hit my Jeep.
All-wheel drive doesn't work well. Well, I was going sideways over stuff.
All right, so what we have going on here is Zach's axles were starting to pop, so he was worried about him, so we put him in two-wheel drive. And then he tries to go through like this. Now we got to winch him to someone. I'm not really sure who we're going to winch to yet. All right, so that didn't work at all because the front end is buried.
It's just hitting a wall, dude.
Yeah.
It's like this.
So before we get a crap load of complaints in the comments, yes, we know. Don't shock load a winch and you should have something over top of it, but I guess they're lazy. So I'm gonna winch him with this from this side to pull him backwards, and then we'll send him through the way more easier hole. We're gonna have to put a little backwards motion in this ocean. There we go. It's a nice and calm ride in here. All right, so it's getting a little bit late in the day, and we have a pretty hurt Nissan right now. So you and Eric are going to take the Super Bowl down and hit the roller coaster.
Correct.
And then we are all going to follow back with him just to get him back safe, and then you're going to start changing your alternator.
Yep.
So we'll see you in a little bit. We're doing this to you. We'll see you next time.
I'll see you next time. We will see each other next time.
Next time. For, well, same video, but
later.
But later.
Okay, so for all of you that are following the itsDeza YouTube channel, if you use the code itsDeza at Iron Valor Apparel Company's website, that'll get you 10% off any of your purchases. Thank you for your service.
Easiest way to light a fire.
We all made it back to our camp again for the night. We're gonna be camping here. This is one of my favorite spots. So Zach's over there filming a tech time video with his alternator, which is good. Knock two birds with one stone. He gets it fixed and we get content out of it. We're gonna be making some steaks tonight. So you know for sure I'm throwing mine right in those coals and dirty steaking it. Because man, dirty steaks are good. It's finally starting to warm up a little bit. The sun's out, finally, even though it was like raining all day today. Don't forget, if you guys wanna help support us, if you like what you see, you could buy some merch. I don't have hoodies available to buy, but I have shirts, stickers. Put the link right here, right here. Also, you could like and sub. No, don't. If you like this video, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna camp in your front yard like a hillbilly, and you're gonna be like, "Why is there this guy parked in front of my house?" I'm like, because you like the video, dude. I'm gonna be like the trashy neighbor. Refrigerator, no doors, broken down car. Yeah, that's gonna be me right in your front yard. So don't like this video. What do you guys think? Who do you think did the best? Leave it in the. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. No. Who do you think did the best today? Who was? What vehicle would you take if you couldn't take your own?
The LJ.
Because
I watch that thing just creep over everything. It does high center a little bit more because it's long, but it looks so smooth. So I'm going with the LJ on that one because it's an LJ. That's rough because I like the LJ. I love the wheelbase of the LJ. I always did. But after seeing your little military Jeep literally go everywhere, I would do a tie between the LJ and yours. You can't tie.
Well, I'm going to. I can do whatever I want.
I mean, we didn't set any rules, so yeah.
That's true.
That's
true.
So I personally would I'm gonna do a tie too, between the 4Runner and the Titan.
Oh, you know, I like the 4Runner too, but it was a little bit big for some of the trails.
Oh, I don't care. I'd bash through them. I know the one thing I wouldn't take is that.
An Xterra.
So if you're planning on building an Overland vehicle, I highly recommend you don't do it.
Don't do an Xterra unless you have a lot of money for alternators. Don't do it.
So what'd you think? How was your first time out here?
Fun. A lot more water and mud than I expected.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of hills, hence the name. So
Yeah, I would have never guessed that. I thought Hillsville was flat. And dry, like a desert.
Dusty.
Think of that. No, great. And to be around here when you guys were saying that, like, some of the areas were actually, like, you know, at their lowest they've been, I could only imagine when they were actually, like, you know, full and flooded. No, I had a great time. The Titan surprised me. It went through everything without any issues. If I had to pick one vehicle, I would steal Henry's little World War II, GI Jeep. It just went everywhere. At one point, I thought it was underneath the Titan driving around. But if I had to pick something more suited for, say, like cargo and you know, just in general, maybe a little bit beefier, I'd probably take either the LJ or his Jeep. So.
My Jeep did really good. It's got a lot of gear on it, and it does great. I mean, I had no problem out here today, but it's still heavy, and you can definitely feel that weight. But so how did you like it out here?
Oh, I had a blast today.
So was it worth the drive out here?
Oh yeah, coming all the way from Philly, I had a blast today. I mean, you know, I've been busy for so long, and it was nice just to get out here, camp, and do some wheeling.
Hopefully, you guys come and make it back out again.
Absolutely.
So if you couldn't take your own vehicle, what vehicle would you have taken?
I think I'd have to go with either Henry's military Jeep. You know, I mean, I'm a Jeep guy. I love Jeeps. Or, I mean, the 4Runner. It just seems like it'd be comfortable. So. You know,
yeah.
I mean, maybe that's kind of cheating, but you know.
You look pretty comfortable all day today.
I was pretty comfortable. It was, I didn't have to worry. I didn't get stuck or anything.
It did good. And it was like,
fun.
It wasn't super small, but it wasn't super big. You were like right in that fine line.
Yeah, there was a couple spots I was worried about, but yeah.
And it was a V8. So come on,
V8,
it's kind of hard.
Raw power.
A little bit jealous on that.
A little bit.
But if you couldn't take your own, which other one would you take?
I had fun watching Henry's little military trail rat run around. That thing was awesome. That's what I would take.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, too. If you want to build the most ultimate overland adventure off-road vehicle, you probably can't, because that's a really hard build to do. If you want to check it out, though, we have a full playlist of Henry actually building that little Jeep.
Yep. Started
From-
with a pile of rust.
Spoiler alert, it's all Toyota stuff. So if you're not a Toyota guy, probably don't watch that video.
So as a tech guy and the automotive nerd that I've become and have filled my head with useless knowledge, I took note of how all the cars performed today for those who cared for the differences. So right off the cuff, the larger vehicles, like that's a full-size Nissan Titan. That is a big, heavy machine, big V8. Behind us, behind Jesse is the 4Runner, which is also a heavy machine, both V8. The 4Runner has like an all-wheel drive system, four-wheel drive, and the Titan is selectable four-wheel drive. What I've noticed with those things, and I think you'd have to agree, is they're big. They are tight in some of the trails, but their weight gives them a serious advantage for traction. Like when you were going up the first hill and it started to dig in, it just went. Like, so I was very impressed at how it would find the ground. Like if it was down there, it was going to find it. Same thing with the 4Runner. You experienced the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It just didn't get stuck when you thought it would.
Nope, just keep on motoring right along.
How about tightness?
You learn a little bit over time with it, but to be truthfully honest, if you're comfortable going down the trail, you can go down the trail. You might have to have a spotter in some areas, but I'm very familiar with it and used to driving it, so I really didn't have any hard times. I mean, once or twice Jesse had a spot for me, but other than that, it was fine. I mean, I had no issue.
Yeah, so I would call the pros and cons of the large truck. Pros, it's a very large, comfortable truck, big engine. And you learn them, like Paul just said, you know your machine. The cons, it's big. The LJ, watching a Jeep go is like watching like a ballerina. They are just made for this stuff. I was watching, Eric's articulation is just insane. It was tucking axles, crawling over everything. I really can't think of too much negative on the Jeep other than Chrysler made it.
Yeah. I mean,
center.
it's a little less nimble than, like yours or the YJ2. But that's just the wider wheel or the longer wheelbase, and I don't think that's a disadvantage either, because on those hills, I mean, it makes it so much easier. It just grabs the ground so much easier and drives right up.
It looked very stable.
Yeah, it is.
If I may say one thing with the Jeeps, after each mud pit, you did get a free shower. I mean, whether it be mud or dirt or both. Or
I had a nice
and
dollop of mud land right on my
I guess one of the
in
pros
Jeep.
for the Titan, I didn't have any of that, mainly because my windows were up.
Oh, with the AC on.
Yeah, easy.
All right, there's some creature comforts to be had with the bigger vehicles. The 4Runner was about the same story. It's a larger vehicle, but I mean, the things get it done. Their ability to pull steer stuff is just insane. And I'm I'm sure you're gonna get stuck in some spots.
Oh yeah, there was a couple times in the wash bath that I couldn't hear anything, but it was like just kept on going, and I thought I was gonna get stuck a couple times in the mud when I had the headlight in the water, but it just kept on just trucking right through it. It was surprising for me. Never done it, so it's all a surprise.
Yeah, and this is actually Derek's first time four-wheeling ever in his life in a truck. He's never gone before, and the 4Runner just four-runned. So, it's quite the machine. A little bit bigger, yeah, but it works fantastic. And he's got that V8, which is dirty. So basically just what I noticed today was, as like a quick cap of it, all of the cars performed a little bit differently and excelled in some places and decelled in other places. But in the end, they all made the same trail. They all got where they were going. So really, it comes down to probably preference.
I would take any one of these and do the trails we just did.
And clearly we all just did.
Yep.
But I will admit one thing, I have to say. All of the rigs, other than mine, which is very capable, is not very comfortable. Like your machines are like, you could roll up your window, turn the AC, click on a heated seat. You could stealth camp anywhere where, you sacrifice that. Ounces equal pounds.
Yep.
You sacrifice that for off-road capability.
Basically, what it all comes down to, take what you want. I don't really think any vehicle is really outperforming any other vehicle here. Like, they all have a great purpose, and you're right, they all did the exact same trails. We all had a blast doing it, and we're all camping out. So I mean, there's really not a bad thing about any of them.
Thank you guys for having us out.
Not a problem.
Yeah, Iron Valor Apparel Company.com. Like I said, it's veteran owned and operated right here in PA.
A lot of cool gear, so go and check it out.
So also check out my YouTube channel, FunInCars. You can just look it up right on YouTube. We're going to be getting a few videos coming out here in the next month or two, but keep an eye out for that. Station's just starting up, and it's going to be all kinds of cars, not just Jeeps, but any kind of car you can think of.
Also, link will be in the description below. Crikey, mate. Let's go drink a beer. So when you're out off-road touring, you have multiple different ways you can cook your steak. You can put them in a pan, tin foil, or you can just take your steak and just throw it right in. Just get it in there, nice and hot. That's the way I do it.
So it's like, we're a good team, dude. I'm out there wrenching, hammering, swinging nails. You come over with a big cup of coffee. What do you want for dinner, baby?
As soon as I get a spot, I'm gonna put this on, man.
Yeah.
That works. I guess that works.
I'm not sure if we could back through this mud hole. This is the best option. Alright, we're going backwards. That's not reverse, we're going forward.
Getting wet.
Jesus shit! We made it though. That was a wild ride. That was a wild ride.
I about ended up in your lap right there.
That was a wild ride. I'm sorry, boys. That was awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go relax for a second.
Like so wet.
She said, how am I getting wet? Back up. Keep coming. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. We're going to turn around. Just back out of it. If you feel like you're going under, just hold on to the roof. Yeah. Yep. What he said. I was going to say, because I'm going to hold on. Because I don't have I just don't want to be in this window. Will you tell me what to do? We're good. Can you go straight? Back? Floor break. I knew what was gonna happen.
Got it, dude.
Everyone's safe.
That was interesting.
Holy shit, they're not safe yet.
Yo, he landed on the hood.